Today I'm going for a pitch, which is something that I usually don't do. A pitch means that a company has a big project and they're interviewing a lot of different service providers or studios and freelancers to get proposals from all of them, interviews all of them, and then they're going to pick the one that they want to work with. Now, I don't usually get involved with pitches just because usually clients are being referred to me and they already heard about me and they want to work with me. And this case is a bit different. Actually, I didn't thought I'm going to take this project or pitch for this project. I have a friend working with this company and he asked me who should do the project for them. The project is kind of a branding and a big website and video production. And actually, originally I told him that they should talk with Open, which is a branding agency where I used to work with, and I actually connected them to my former boss, who's the creative director over there, and they went over to do a pitch. But after they did a pitch, which was very impressive, by the way, actually the price that they gave was really very high for them. It was kind of like in the hundreds of thousands of dollars. And they kind of realized that perhaps a big studio is not the right fit for them and maybe they want to work with a freelancer. So my friend asked me to come in and pitch. Again, I usually don't do this, but because my friend told me about the project and the project does seem very interesting, I'm gonna go there and do that. And for that, he asked me to kind of make a presentation about, my recent work and my work process and stuff like that. So I did that yesterday coming back from Switzerland. I was doing that in the airport. It's more or less showing the projects on my portfolio, includes some project that I couldn't show on my portfolio, and it actually shows kind of the behind the scenes of the work, kind of what led me to reach a certain brand identity, kind of like the stuff that I showed you already in some of the case studies that I did on branding projects. So I'm gonna head there right now. I'm gonna pitch for them. Again, it's something that I'm not really used to do, and I'm not really used to selling myself and my services. So I'm a bit nervous, and I don't want to be too salesy, and actually I just want to hear and learn more about the project. It's even possible that this project is too big for my availability at the moment, but I still want to do my best and kind of win this project and then decide for myself if I want to take it or not. So he's going to pick me up, we're going to go there. I hope I'll do the best I can. So I'm not really sure how this went down. Basically, it was a good meeting and I came out feeling pretty good. It's an interesting project, really interesting company. But later on, I talked with my friend. My friend who made the connection was also in the meeting, and he later on talked to the CEO about his impression. And actually, his feedback to me, my friend told me, it was like, he wasn't really too impressed with you, and it's not because your work that you show wasn't good enough, just because, first of all, before he saw me, he saw like big agencies and studios, and they kind of have a more impressive presentation, and they were much more kind of confident about what they're going to do in the process. And I was a bit more kind of asking questions and trying to actually understand, why do they actually need me? Why do they want a new branding? And kind of trying to really get to the bottom of the problem rather than trying to sell my services. And the CEO, who's actually, he's kind of a bit older, he's like 50, and he never worked with designers before. So he kind of felt like he needed maybe somebody who's more confident about how, to lead the process. And he was actually kind of stressed out that I have kind of another project, the New School, on the side, and he was worried that I'm not going to be totally dedicated to working on his project, which is a fair concern, I must admit. So I'm not really sure. My friend told me, because my friend is also kind of the one who also makes the decision, told me, I really want to push you and I really want you to win this, so let me know, send a proposal and I'll try to push for you to win. But I'm really not sure I'm not sure. First of all, I have a big concern regarding the deadline of the project because, my wife is due in 7 weeks and I'm probably going to take a few weeks off when she's going to give birth. So I do not want to take a project if I'm not, fully 100% sure that I can deliver great work on the deadline. But the other concern is that, as a designer, what you're really selling is confidence to the, stakeholders, in this case, the CEO, that the solution that you come up with, the logo, the website, whatever, is a good solution. They need to trust you to kind of accept this solution and implement it. And if the basic gut feeling of the CEO is that he's not really trusting me or that he doesn't think that I'm super professional, then perhaps he's not going to, buy my ideas because he doesn't trust me that much. So I'm a bit worried about that, even though my friend told me, I'm sure you'll do great work and don't worry about this. I think the reason that this happened was that, agencies, when they pitch, they come in to do the sales, and they're really used to doing a lot of sales with a sales pitch to a lot of clients. And I'm usually not really trying to sell my services and try to explain why you should work with me and why I'm the best. Usually I come in to do a meeting, get to know the other person, hear about their project, hear about their problem, try to tell them who I am, how I'm working. And I think that if they think it's a good match, then we can work together, but I'm not trying to kind of sell myself. And in this case, it seems that it was probably a good thing to try to sell myself, because doing this in a confident way let the other person, in this case, kind of, that's what his personality needed. And even thinking about the proposal, I usually send kind of a Prospero-like one-page proposals, and I know that big agencies send like proposal with gazillions of bullets for every silly little thing, like this website will be supported on Explorer 10. I don't feel like I need to write this. It's kind of obvious that when you do a website, it's going to be supported, but for people who don't really understand, seeing that bullet line in the proposal make them feel more confident. So perhaps, and I don't think that I'm going to write a 10-page proposal just to impress them. It's just not who I am. So I'm going to look at my calendar and really think deeply if I think this project can work. Again, this is a super interesting project, and I would love to work with this company if I think that it can fit my schedule. So in case I do see that it fits my schedule, I'm going to send a proposal, but my type of proposal, and just see if they like it or not. But first I'll have to make the decision myself if I can really think I can deliver on this project. Anyway, it was interesting. It was interesting to get feedback on how I pitch, because I don't do this often. And I guess I learned something, and I guess I'll try to be better the next time I do this. Anyway, that's all for today. It's going to be a short day. I'm pretty super tired from yesterday. I didn't sleep too much coming back from Switzerland over the night, and I want to finish early to pick up Tommy from the kindergarten and spend some time with him. So hope you guys have a great day, and I'll catch you tomorrow.